So I spend a lot of time recording Easter eggs and hidden details in loads of different games. So it's always nice when I can record an Easter egg by doing absolutely nothing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at 20 AFK Easter eggs and secrets in video games. Just to be clear, all of these Easter eggs can only be seen by doing nothing. That's pretty much the only criteria for this video. Oh, and before we get started, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Rise of Kingdoms. Rise of Kingdoms is an epic cross-platform strategy game that takes players on a journey through various historical eras. In Rise of Kingdoms, you can choose from 14 different historical civilizations that have truly existed, including the newest addition to the game, the mighty Greece. Famous generals and unique military units from different civilizations will obey your every command, as you build your own legend on the battlefield. Now, the previously mentioned Greek civilization adds even more exclusive commanders and special units, which add extra depth to a game that I'm guessing history buffs love. Of course, there are tons of other exciting features for you to find in Rise of Kingdoms, including seamless world maps, customizable architecture, and more. To download Rise of Kingdoms now, click the first link in the description, in my pinned comment, or scan the QR code on screen. Clicking the second link in the description will see you take part in the new Civilization Clash event, with a chance to win prizes including an Apple Vision Pro, a PlayStation 5, or a Switch OLED. Also, for new players, make sure to redeem the promo code GREASE4ROK for 20 silver keys. Be quick though, as this code only lasts for 3 days. Once again, a big thank you to Rise of Kingdoms for sponsoring today's video, and without further delay, let's get started. Right, let's begin today's video with the Eggcellent sleeping dogs. If you steal a taxi, but then decide to park up and take a break, this will happen.
Do I look like a cab driver to you?
So, random NPCs will mistake Wei Shen as a normal taxi driver, something that he can only blame himself for. Next up is the Easter egg packed Hitman Blood Money. On the Murder of the Crows level, if you make the very serious Agent 47 stand on the dance floor of a club, eventually he will do this. Speaking of dancing, this next detail from 007 GoldenEye Reloaded lets you see through the eyes of the super spy. But for once, he isn't shooting anyone. On the Barcelona level, if you leave Bond idle on the dance floor, this will happen. The final dancing related idle animation can be found in the definitely not kid friendly Conkers Bad Fur Day. If you leave Conker on the dance floor, this will happen. Now, this next detail from the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy isn't focused on the idle animation itself, but the reaction of someone nearby. When you leave Crash idle, he will perform several different animations. One of these animations sees Crash tie himself up with a yo-yo. What makes this so cool is that Coco will actually laugh at Crash's misfortune. Next up is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which is full of idle animations. However, not wanting to spend 20 minutes on one game, my personal favourite is what happens when leaving Anakin idle for too long. So, in a hint of things to come, Anakin's lightsaber will turn from a villainous red to a heroic blue. Now, this next Easter egg is probably the strangest Easter egg in the entire video. And trust me, that's saying something. In sword-swinging multiplayer game Mordhau, if you are idle at the main menu, this will happen. Right, from the weird to the downright creepy. If you wait at Pizza Tower's main menu, this will happen. That's not the only AFK Easter egg that will make you jump. If you select Revenant as your legend in Apex Legends and then wait, this will happen. Now, in a game that usually doesn't give you a moment to think, this particular idle animation is very easy to miss. In Left 4 Dead 2, the clown zombies will actually use their flowers to squirt water. Of course, this is usually impossible to see, so I'm hoping that a lot of you didn't know this one. Speaking of zombies, if you're idle for too long in a match of Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, you'll be kicked from the game, and reminded that you're missing out on a really great game. Right, time for a blast from the past now with the excellent Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. At the character select screen, the store owner can be seen looking on. Well, depending on the character that you pick, the store owner will have several different reactions.
Who wants to dance? I said, get down, baby. That's right. Stop.
Another game from years gone by is Bionicle Heroes 2. If you wait long enough, your character will check if you're still there. Next up is HiFi Rush, which has its characters posing as you browse the shop. Well, it turns out that the characters can't hold these poses for too long, as if you wait, they will eventually move. Now, given the dark and gritty tone of the Metro series, you probably wouldn't expect the idle animations in Metro 2033 to be anything other than dark and gritty. Well, you'd be wrong. So from a game that's about as depressing as it gets, to one that isn't. In SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, if you leave our spongy friend for too long, this will happen. Now, standing still in a fighting game is usually a bad idea, but when in the pursuit of AFK Easter eggs, it has to be done. First up, on the historic town square stage in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, if you wait long enough, this will happen. So whilst at first, this does seem really random, it's actually a reference to the Brothers Grimm folktale, The Town Musicians of Bremen. The other fighting game AFK Easter egg is probably the most satisfying Easter egg in the entire video. If you practice as Ryu, his idle animation will sync up with his theme song that is playing in the background. The final Easter egg for today's video can't actually be seen, instead it can be heard. If you wait long enough in Skate 3, a mystery voice will have several things to say.
I have had tongue tacos and tongue sandwich, and I was just in France and I had veal tongue with some buttery sauce on there. It was so good. It was good. I suggest it. I highly suggest it. To ensure maximum sound quality, please close the door firmly. That's the sign I just read. That's good. Hey, you were gone for a long time. I wouldn't use your toothbrush if I was you. How are those donuts that you just ate? You good? You back? Great.
So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like is really appreciated. If you are a fan of Easter eggs and details in games, then perhaps consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.